This is the Cascade XRS Pro. Lacrosse Monkey just sent it over, and I'm going to show you everything that I do to my helmet to make sure that it's game ready. Before we get started, if you are in the market for a brand new helmet, make sure to go to Lacrosse Monkey and check out their XRS Pro customizer. You can get a helmet that looks just like this, or like this. Or if none of those match your team, you can pick from millions of other color combinations through their XRS Pro customizer. Customize your own today at lacrossemonkey.com. Once we've decided on the helmet that we want, the first thing that we have to do to make sure that it's game ready is fit it to our head and make sure that it's the right size for us. Now, I don't think the XRS Pro comes in a variety of different shapes. I think it's one size fits all for this one, but other helmets are going to have a variety of shell sizes. So make sure that you get the one that will fit your head, and here's how we're going to do that. So to make sure that the helmet fits snug and stays safe like we want it to, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to put it on our head and we are going to position it where we want to look through the bars and where it fits snug. So once I have the helmet on, I'm going to look through above this top bar. Now, you could go about as far as looking directly through the top bar, but you don't want to be looking through this second set of holes right here, and definitely not all the way to the second bar, like second bar syndrome. Once you have the helmet on your head, you're going to pull it down so you look right through it, and we are going to tighten it in the back using this clip system right here. So we're just going to squeeze it over, make sure it's tight. And then to test out if it's the right size, we are going to shake yes, shake no, and it should fit snug. There might be a tiny bit of rattle, but it definitely shouldn't be shaking around. The other part that you want to make sure fits correctly is this sideburns area, and so Cascade sends us these extra little foam pieces. If you need to change those in and out, you can do that. But once you have the helmet fitted correctly where it's snug and it's not moving any when you're saying yes or saying no, now it's time to make sure that the chin strap fits correctly. And so what we're going to do to fit the chin strap is we are going to take our chin that is located properly in the helmet that we put on and fits right, and we are going to put the chin part of the chin strap on our chin. Then we are going to take off the clips on any side, and then while we are holding the chin strap to our chin, we are going to feel with our fingers, thumb and forefinger, where the clip is on the helmet. And once we see about where that is, now I'm going to go down like this, and I'm going to adjust it so that where my finger was is now where the clip is. And so once I move it, I'm now going to put this one on, and now I'm going to reposition and make sure that my chin is in the middle, and now I'm going to do the other side. So I am putting my fingers like this, mapping and feeling where the clip is, and then moving the clip that's on the chin strap to the point where I think it will match the right size to make sure that the helmet stays fitted exactly where I want it. Now, I do the same thing on these bottom clips, so just feel around, feel it right there, adjust it, throw the quick clip system back in, and now finish up the last one. Now, if you have someone else, it makes this really easy, but the key is just to make sure that you lock in that chin piece exactly where you want it, so that now, once all of the clips match, the chin strap is on nicely. I can talk and do whatever I need to, and then it shouldn't really come off. So now what's really cool about the quick clip system is I don't have to actually push on really hard. I just pull down like this, pull down like this. I'm excited to use that. And now I can take the helmet off. But so that is the Cascade XRS Pro helmet, and that is how you fit it to your head. So the first thing that you're going to notice about this helmet is that it's all white everything. White shell, white visor, white chin, white face mask. Now, the one part of that I really don't like is the white face mask, because the ball is white. So when I'm playing, if the ball is white and it comes through across there, I lose it for a second. So I want it to be a different color than what the mask is. So to do that, we are going to make the black. See how this is a white face mask, but it's got black on the inside? I'm going to show you exactly how we do that right now. So what we're going to need before you do this is either electrical tape, or what I like to use more is a permanent premium vinyl. And then we're going to cut it into slits. We're going to put it on this part of the helmet, and then we're going to use an X-Acto knife to then cut that off, so we still get the white face mask, but it's black on the inside. And that's how we make the inside of our face mask black. Now it's time to mount my cameras. If you've seen, I like to do GoPro videos through a camera mount. And what I usually do is I took a bike helmet mount and I mounted it right to the front of the chin. I love this method. I think it works really well, but I found something a little better. And this is the Insta360 motorcycle helmet mount. And so I think it's gonna be a lot better for filming and everything like that. But so what this is it's a little thing that's got a mount on it. We're going to put it to the face mask, take these Velcro straps, loop them through here, and then see how well it holds. Now, the bike helmet mount didn't hold extremely well, but it did hold pretty well. So we are going to put this through here. And so I think one of the things that this has is like the orange on this is very rubberized. And so as I tighten it, I think it's gonna like press into the face mask bars, and so it won't move much once that's there. So looking at it, making sure that it's the right way up. Now I'm going to really come in and tighten these very much, okay? This is what it's going to look like. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the GoPro off of this on and off mount, and I am gonna have to put it on and take it off with these screw brackets every time. So the GoPro might just live on my helmet from now on. Once I get the screw mount out, I'm now gonna take it over to here, mount the GoPro. So I'm definitely gonna mount it upside down like I've had it in the past, just because I think it'll lay nicely the way it is. And now we're screwing it as tight as we can. Okay, so now the GoPro is on. We got a new battery in it, so hopefully it will stay. But so the whole point of this, now we got to make sure that it's going to be pointed forward. So there's a little ridge on this that is making it so I think it's going to be pointing up a little bit too high when I'm playing. So we're going to turn it on, start recording, and then we're going to check on whether or not it is going to film the right thing, right? It should be filming directly forward, not up into the sky. But so this is as far down as it'll go. And so we're gonna have to, I'm gonna go outside, we're gonna see what it looks like. All right, so as we're running, we should see the front should not be pointed down. It should be pointed directly forward. You should see everything on this line. So you just saw it looks really good. It's pointed forward. It actually won't go any lower than what you saw, which is really nice because a lot of times you don't really know exactly where you want to position it. And so sometimes I've played, it's gotten hit and it's either, you know, film the ground or film the sky, and then whatever those highlights are gone. But so this motorcycle helmet mount works really well on the Cascade XRS Pro. Now it's time to install something new that I'm hoping works really well, which is this Insta360 X4. So brand new 360 camera. I'm hoping to get some actual live footage, not just the goal, but we shall see. So in order to put this onto the helmet, we've got to get a mount onto the helmet. And so I'm actually going to take the bike helmet mount and do what it was actually designed for and put it on the XRS Pro. So I'm going to take it off my other helmet, and now I'm going to install it on the back right here. Now what's really cool about the XRS Pro is that it's got these side vent holes, but then it also has these that come through here. And now I'm pretty sure the only thing that I'm putting this into is just the shell, which should be the most, you know, which should be the strongest part of the helmet. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down through here. And so now once the straps have gone through both sides, I can tighten it off, lock it off, and now I've got a mount that's actually really locked in there. It's much tighter than it ever was on here. So I'm really excited about the fact that this is going to be probably tighter than it's ever been before, and this will be tighter than it's been before. But so now I like to tie these off. We'll see if I cut them. I'll probably actually just throw them right back into here. That might annoy my head. We'll see. But once I throw them back in there, now it's time to put the Insta360 X4 onto it. So I'm going to use the same mount that I've had right there. And so with the Insta360 X4, I've had X2s in the past. And one of the things that happened was when I was throwing on a bounce back, I had it on a tripod, and as it came back, it hit the X2 and it ripped the threading out. So now I'm using this utility case thing, and so I'm using this so that I don't have to thread directly into the X4, so that if someone does go over the head, which I'm going to tell them, please don't go over the head, obviously, if it's, you know, coming off the top of the helmet, right? But so now I'm going to go like this. The X4 is going to be on the helmet. Now, obviously, I look like a bit of a tool, but it's all for getting super sweet highlights, right? So tighten it to my head, boom, and now we are ready to roll. It does add a good, decent amount of weight to the back, but I think that's going to be absolutely fine. Now, whether it stays up here like this or ends up laying down to the front, I really don't know. It'll depend on how the footage comes out and what I want to do. So we're going to experiment with some of that in a later video, so make sure to come back and check that out if you want to see how it all goes. And also, follow on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff to see, you know, the highlights, see what came out. Later.
Get going! Oh. I got ball! Yeah, baby!